Welcome, guys, to my YouTube channel. Today, it's another episode of Niger to Canada moves, and here we'll be discussing a very important topic, which is how to write your CV in Canada format to land a job from your home country. Guys, this is a very important topic because a lot of you have been asking me. I keep applying for jobs despite the fact that this job has an LMIA approved and this job is actually hiring foreigners from their home country, but I'm not getting any interview invites. Guys, then something is wrong somewhere. And at the end of the day, I would tell some of you to send me the CV you use in applying, and some of you will send the generic CV to me, like your regular Nigerian CV that has to do with you, including your age, your religion, your sex, whether you are married, this and that. Those are unnecessary for Canada standard, so you guys don't need that. So today I posted a customer service representative's Canada CV format that you guys can just have a glance through of what it should look like in its simplicity. Trust me, here in Nigeria, a lot of you end up making your CV 4-page, 5 pages, 6 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages. No, you don't need to do that when you want to apply for an international job. Don't forget, the competition is so high that a lot of people, like millions, hundreds of thousands, are applying all over the world. So like, normally, if you were to say how long or how many minutes or seconds that most of these employers spend on your CV, it's not more than 30 seconds. So, but make your CV wow them. Design your CV, craft it in a way that it's going to wow these employers. Craft it in a way that when they see it, they will keep it aside to want to have a look at it again. You understand? So make sure your CV wow them. Make sure it's something they will see and they will want to look at it twice. You understand? Then eventually send you an email. So now I'll be telling you some things to keep in mind when writing your CV. You understand? Some things to keep in mind when writing your CV is like points you need to consider as per what I posted here. Number one, you need to keep it brief. You need to keep it brief. If at all your CV is going to be more than 1 page, it should not be more than 2 pages maximum. You need to keep your CV brief. Just look at how simple and unique this one I posted here is. A lot of people are making that mistake. You want to send a CV to a company and you end up sending a random generic CV that you use in applying for a customer service representative. You send it for an engineering job, you send it for an HR vacancy. You just keep sending one CV to lot and lot of employers with different roles and job descriptions. It's not done that way and it shouldn't be that way. So now, number one thing you need to keep into consideration is to keep it brief. Then number two, avoid unnecessary personal details, like I earlier said, such as age, religion, sex. You need to avoid all these things. You don't need them. They are unnecessary. You understand? It actually it discriminates you already. Like immediately an employer cites this, it discriminates unnecessarily. Like for an employer to hire based on any of these factors. So don't include it. Then another thing you need to put into consideration is don't write in the first person. Start sentence with verbs. Avoid I did this and that example. Instead, use sentences starting with completed or achieved. I hope you guys are listening to what I'm saying. So please make sure you start your CV with completed or achieved. Don't say I did this and did that. Don't use that. Those are the regular ways Nigerians write their CV. But please, you need to start afresh. If you already have a CV in your email and you feel you just want to forward it and keep forwarding, you end up sending CVs to hundreds of employers and not even get one interview invite. I know a lady that said she applied to 300 jobs in Canada in 2 months and ended up getting just 10 interview invites and just ended up getting just one job offer at the end of the day. But thank God she's in Canada also. But please don't make that mistake. Another thing you should put into consideration is listing your career history. You understand? You need to list. Don't forget to include a short note to explain any gap. Like any career history you list, make sure you just briefly explain. Don't just list it without explaining. Now, another thing you need to do is use bullet points for achievements and responsibilities. Include more details on recent roles or less on older, outdated ones, unless they are particularly relevant to the job you are applying to. Please, what I just said now is very, very important. A lot of you are making this mistake. Use bullet points for achievements and responsibilities. Include more details on the recent roles and less on the older one or the outdated one, unless they are particularly relevant to the jobs you are applying for. Please guys, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to this new channel. This channel promises to share tangible information on how to do it yourself Canada UK immigration information, sharing of remote jobs, sharing of jobs on how you can actually get jobs from your own country down to Canada, and sharing the cheapest, the easiest and the fastest way to migrate from your own country to Canada. So guys, please kindly click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel so that you can always get notified anytime I drop a new video. So as I was saying, another point to consider is list educational institution and qualification. You understand? You need to list your educational institution and qualification. Reviewers will want to see more recent tertiary institution qualification before your secondary school results. So you need to make sure you list your degrees first before your secondary. Another thing you need to consider again is include computer skills, which is very, very important, language skills, and relevant training that is relevant to the job descriptions that you are applying for. Another thing, which is one of the most important thing that you need to consider, is that where you saw that job vacancy post, make sure you extract some points from the job description, extract some points from the skills, the required skills that you see on that job vacancy post. Make sure you extract them to your CV. It is very, very important. What I just said now is very important. For instance, now you saw a job vacancy on a customer service representative, and there they listed a lot of job description. They listed their job description, in which some of these Nigerian employers doesn't do that. You understand? You saw job descriptions on this particular job you're applying for. You saw skills, the required skills they demand from you. Please make sure you extract about 3-4 at least from that job vacancy post to your CV. It's actually going to be a center of attraction. They want to look out for that. And if they see that, you're going to get that job. Thank you so much for today. Please make sure you subscribe. Bye. Thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe.